Sunday Funday, May 3rd. We're already in May. About a fifth through the way through the MLB season. It's going by quick. Profitable day yesterday. My double wager shield didn't hit. That sucked. What was that 8 fucking runs in the 8th inning, 7th inning, whatever it was? It didn't look good from the beginning, but there was still a chance at the end. And then I don't know what happened. The Blue Jays just started they decided, oh yeah, we like to hit now. So 11-4, that one got destroyed. Everything else hit, which is beautiful. I love that. I say it all the time. I just want profitable days. That's all I care about. Pirates first 5, Yankees first 5. Astros, Red Sox pushed. That sucked. And then the Rays and Angels finished it off for us. Angels in extra innings. That was awesome. And I have no problem fading the Mets because the Mets suck right now. Right now they suck. I don't think it's going to be like this for the rest of the season. And that's not just me trying to be positive. I really don't. I don't see them being this bad for the rest of the season. I could be wrong. Today, Reds money line. So far, we're 2-1 on this system play. The system is looking at the game number of the series. So game 1, Reds got blown out 9-1. That's an 8-run. That's our magic spot, by the way. I think I said this before. The magic number, I think it's somewhere around it's happened 40 something times the past 3 years. The magic number of a blowout is 8. When it's 8 exactly, the following game 2. All right, so stay with me. Game 1 of a series, a team gets blown out by 8 exactly, 8 runs. Game 2, the team that won game 1 also wins game 2 at a 70 something % clip. Now there's a caveat to that. There's conditions set. It depends on what the favorite was at. So if it was between 110 and 149, minus 110 to minus 149, the favorite, that's when it's at a 70% clip that they win game 2. So whether they're heavy favorites or not, it matters. And in this case, the Pirates were moderate favorites. I think they were at 132, minus 132. Game 2, around the same. And that's why I took them first 5. I should have took them for full game, but first 5 was just as good. Now, again, I dug a little bit deeper, and I wanted to see, okay, what happens when they get blown out game 1, and then that same team gets blown out game 2. Game 3, when they are slight underdogs, basically pick'ems. Right now, Reds are, I got them at plus 100. They win game 3 at a 66% clip when they get blown out the first 2 games. So I'm following the trend. I'm going to take the Reds again. I'm going to take the Reds for the first time in the series for game 3. I like that one. But the dogs are barking today. Sundays are for dogs. I look back. I did some back testing, and it's true. Sundays really are for dogs in the MLB. Not just this season. 2024 is slimmed down a little bit overall, but 2025 Sundays were for dogs. That's just when it happened. So you'll see one of the other games I really like today, Diamondbacks Cubs. You see the model right now has under. The weather just got put in there, so I think we're going to see this change. But I'll be honest, the model really hasn't been changing too much based on weather. That's just what I've seen. So maybe it's something I need to look at, but it's also you can't just blindly take what the model says every time. I'm not saying this is a guaranteed over. I'm just saying when there's 20 mile per hour winds going out to the outfield in Chicago, I'm never going to take an under. I'll tell you that much. Especially when it's been a low scoring series for the most part. Game 1 was relatively high. I think that was a little bit luck driven, but game 2 was extremely low. Was it 2-0? And now we got some strong winds in Chicago. Strong winds in San Diego are not the same as strong winds in Chicago. Everyone who pays attention or who has been to Chicago understands that. So I am taking the over on this one. You have to. It's profitable every single year. That doesn't mean it hits 100% of the time. It means it's profitable year over year. When I say that, I hope a lot of people understand. I know majority do, but for the ones who don't, when I say it's profitable year over year, I think people take that as oh, this is a hammer bet that you have to put your entire bankroll on. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you took this situation throughout the entire year, you would be profitable. And that's all betting is. It's finding spots and taking those spots each time and hoping that it matches the historical results, meaning it's profitable. So at the end of the season, you're looking at plus units instead of negative units. That's all that means. So when I go 4-3 on a day, when I go 3-2 on a day, that doesn't bother me at all. I love that. It's a profitable day, depending on what the line is anyway. But either way, love Chicago and the D-backs scoring some runs today. There's a lot of dogs out there to take. I don't think anybody watches this YouTube channel that isn't a subscriber to Wagerproof, so I don't really mind giving these picks out. But Dak in our Discord, he put a 3-leg lay out there, and I took it too. I told him, I was like, man, you got me acting out of character. I don't do that. I don't do any parlays or anything like that. But today I'm doing it. It just seems too juicy. You got Spencer Strider on the mound for the first time. Rockies are not the same Rockies that we've seen the past 3 years. I know Potato's going to hate this, man, but I mean, dude, you got to look at it. You got to just take the spots that are given. Even though the model likes Atlanta today with profitable historical back testing, I'm still taking the Rockies. I think it gets it wrong today. Really like them. Love the White Sox. If you guys are looking at the regression report, I've talked about this before. First of all, I don't know if people are looking at it. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But this is what I use every single day. Every day before I make my picks, I look at this and I see what's standing out. I mean, this is just like an easy, like it collects all the data, brings it in and says, here's what you should be looking at least. It doesn't mean you need to take it all and say, this is the Bible and you have to pick only these games. No, but we talk about doing research all the time. This is the research that I do, and it's all comprised into one report. So yesterday I did really well, went 5-3 with a good amount of plus money plays as well. We're looking at you see the D-backs. This is another reason I really love the over here. Against lefties, D-backs are scoring 3.7 runs in the first 5 innings. I mean, that's huge. I'd love to see them do that today. Maybe get 4 runs minimum in the first 2 or 3 innings. That'd be great to see. Model overall is still doing really well. Yeah, I think I've mentioned before. Here's the day of the week. Over-unders. Today's the day for over-unders. Thursdays and Sundays. Honestly, Mondays and Tuesdays too, but because it's Sunday, we do well on over-unders on Sunday. We don't do well on first 5 over-unders on Sunday, so be careful with that. Full game money lines, it is our best day. Full game money lines is the best day on Sundays. That's the most profitable day for money lines. You got your teams down here. Who's doing the best? Who's doing the worst? Who's the most profitable team based on the model? Least profitable team, no surprise here, the Mets. Or my dad calls them the Pets. Yesterday's results, 5-3. Overall, we're up 14.27 units on the regression report plays. And I told you guys I made some changes to this, fixed up some things. What's something that's concerning, I'm going to continue messing with it. I like all these plays that you see right here. But I when it produces 4 perfect storm hammers, is what I'm calling them, that means that everything aligns. The regression of the pitcher, the batters align. The model's accuracy for that team, for that day, and for that edge bucket all align. And that would make a perfect storm hammer. But when it produces 4 of them, that's concerning to me. There shouldn't be 4 plays today that are just like hammer them, So I need to make some changes to this, but it's either way, it's been doing well. It's 11-5. Perfect storm record is 5-5, negative ROI. Lean and watch record, both positive. Those are doing well. But make sure you guys are paying attention to this. This is helpful. This is what I'm using. It's been good for me so far. Series position signals. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's explicitly put on here, and it's talking about the Braves and the Reds. Now this one favors the Braves as well. That's what scares me even more about the Rockies, but I'm still doing it. Strictly because of Spencer Strider. Not that I think he's trash. He hasn't pitched yet. This is his first game. But it does say fade the Pirates, and that's what we're doing today. So yeah, there's a lot going on, man. Sundays are incredible for the MLB. I love them. Then you got a game on TV. I don't have to stream it from some illegal site today. Thank God. Got Chase Burns on the mound for the Reds too, just in case you need an extra little push to take the Reds. I really, really like them today. I put about 1.4 units on it. Why 1.4? It's a random number. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. I just felt really good about it, and I just put 1.4. So that's what I got today. NBA, I have not been fucking with it that much. If I had to take anything, maybe the under in this. But I need to I need to take a break from the NBA, man. The playoffs have not been kind to me. That's why I'm focusing just on MLB. That's where I live. So yeah, that's what I got today. Let's stay profitable. Let's win some money on this Sunday before we start our week off.